She was born as Sophie Leaves in 1823 in Istanbul, capital of the Ottoman Empire, to Henry Daniel, and to Sophia Mary Haultain. When Leaves was in her teens, a change came over her. She spent long hours in prayers, she wrote. I blew out the last candles. The house was still. Suddenly a clear but soft voice broke the stillness, and I heard these words distinctly, "My peace I leave you. My peace I give you." Then all was still again, the night as well as my heart. Leaves felt drawn to the Roman Catholic Church, especially the sacraments of confession and Holy Communion. She broke off her engagement to a naval officer. Leaves was received into the Catholic Church on the 2nd of February 1850 in Malta. The following year, she went to France, where she entered the Sisters of Saint Joseph of the Apparition. After completing the novitiate, she was professed as a member of the congregation on the 14th of September 1851 and received the name Sister Mary Veronica of the Passion. Was assigned to teach at the Congregation's Foundation in India. Sent at the request of the Bishop Marie Antony. As a preliminary step, he had bought a house at Calicut, now Kozhikode, in 1860 and fitted it up for a convent, opened a school there on the 1st of April 1862, calling it St. Joseph's School. Veronica and Mary Joseph, after a long and tiring voyage and a brief halt at Mangalore, arrived there on the 27th of April 1862, and took charge of the school. She served as the first superior of the convent and spent 2 years teaching at both Mangalore and Kozhikode. Veronica met the priest Marie Ephraim of the Sacred Heart Gareland, who long envisioned a group of teaching sisters to provide an education to the women and girls of the region. After much reflection and anguish, Veronica accepted the call to start such a foundation. She left the Sisters of St. Joseph and returned to France, where she entered the Discalced Carmel of Pau as a novice. After her profession, Veronica embarked on the formation of a small group of European women who had joined to start the foundation in India, living in a house in Bayonne. They officially formed the Congregation of the Sisters of the Carmelite Third Order Regular, known as the Apostolic Carmel, on the 16th of July 1868. A small group of 3 sisters left for India, under the leadership of Mary of the Angels, who served as the first superior general and mistress of novices of the new congregation. They arrived in India on the 19th of November 1870, about the same time. In 1873, Veronica returned to her own monastery, the Carmel of Pau, where she died on the 16th of November 1906, at the age of 83. On the 5th of September 1892, the congregation Veronica helped to found became formally affiliated with the Discalced Carmelite order. It has grown and now has branches in various parts of India, Sri Lanka, Kuwait, Pakistan, Kenya, Rome and Bahrain.